Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your host SlayerWaspKC, and enough people asked me, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, and that is a Skyrim modding tutorial, specifically with the Nexus modding system. This tutorial will show you the quick, easy way to do it, both manually and through the mod manager, so sit back, relax, and try to follow along. Okay, first things first. You go to the website for the Nexus mods. I'll leave a link in the description. You'll have to make an account, which is very fast, easy to do. It's free. And then you go to install NMM, which is the Nexus mod manager. You go there, you select your OS version, download, etc. And then you'll bring up something that looks like this. That is, once it reads that you have Skyrim, you do that. Now the first thing you want to do in this mod manager is make sure to log in the lower left. That is, if you're doing the mod manager style, not manual. Because it links with your online account, so when you go to, say, any random mod like SkyUI and download MM, it links, it'll start downloading down here. I already have this mod. Don't want to re-download it. You just go continue with download, etc., etc. Get that done. It'll pop up in this plugins. You don't really have to worry about the mods list right here. It's not very essential. By the way, another quick tool you may want to use or get is the SCSE, SKSE. A lot of mods require it. I'll leave a link in the description for it. It's very quick, easy to set up. I'll show that with the manual downloads. Downloading with MMM is an okay method. Takes a lot longer to download, a lot longer to set up, and it can get a little messy and tangled. The manual install is actually easier and faster, I found out. I put up 100 mods in just a couple minutes, as compared with just using the mod manager downloader. So let's go to the manual version of things. First things first, you're going to want to get WinRAR, which you can get for free. Don't worry about the trial, never actually runs out. Stuff like that. So you just pick your version. I'll leave a link in the description. And then using that to open your files. Before I close this because ads might start running. You'll have it read your files that way using WinRAR. And what you want to do is, let me pull up a download mod real quick. This is what you should see from a usual mod. It should have like an ESP, BSA, some scripts, readmes, textures, you name it, depending on the mod you're downloading. What you want to do is, I'll start from the beginning, is go to your Skyrim directory. Whatever you have your Steam game folders installed on, like not your main Charlie or C drive, but say your secondary, mine's a K drive, you go into there. Now the really essential step in this is program files. Normally it would have the Steam library folder in here. What you want to do is you want to drag that out, just throw it right in the main directory, the root directory. So then you go to Steam library, Steam apps, common, scroll all the way down to Skyrim, and there you go. You drop the SCSE files right into this root directory for Skyrim. Just let it go and do its thing. Oh, by the way, the SCSE loader, when you put that in, what you want to do is go to properties. Oh, wrong. Properties, compatibility. Make sure it runs as an admin, because it won't work if it's not an admin. So, even if you're on an admin account, it won't work until you run it as administrator, because it's command prompt based, bat file, you name it. Now the mods, you would think they would go in the mods folder. Wrong. You can put the readmes in there if you want to, but wrong. What you want to do is you open this data folder. This is where you drag your everything. Now you may notice the script lines up with this script. Well, using WinRAR and the modding system, what happens is this just moves this stuff right in. Just right in, replaces some, adds some, you name it. It's very easy to use. Windows is highly compatible with this form of modding. Like I said, quick, easy. I got all my mods done lickety-split this way. Only took me a couple hours to download everything. Now, the real trick, going back to the mod manager, this is how you will start Skyrim every time, by the way. You'll just open up Steam. You won't have to start it from Steam. You'll just go straight to the mod manager and launch. Now, up here in the upper left is your launch options. There's just a regular Skyrim, but for the SCSI to work, you want to launch it with the SCSI. So you just choose that and it'll launch. Now, you go to the plugins, which has a list of all your mods. This is very essential. This is probably the most important part of the tutorial because nothing else will work if you don't follow this. Now, normally, certain mods have what are called masters, or what is required in your list. Now notice this alternate start, which is an all DLC mod, requires all of it. It requires the Dawnguard, ESM, Hearthfire, Dragonboard, Skyrim update. Well, I have Skyrim and update. Those are vanilla. I got Hearthfire because I got that DLC downloaded, but I don't have Dragonborn or Dawnguard. Well, I just won't see that DLC content. Wrong. When you reach the Bethesda icon in the startup of Skyrim, just crash like that. And that'll happen for any mod that you don't have those ESMs for. So, what you do is, in the mod manager, once you've downloaded a mod, find it. Usually the latest ones will be at the bottom. You find that mod, click on it, go to the masters. If you have what's required, great, enable it. If you don't, disable it, because otherwise you'll just crash every time. You won't even get to play the game unless you make sure it has those masters. And, well, that just about sums up everything, other than try to run Mod Manager in the SCSI with admin if you have any issues, or compatibility mode, and just make sure to keep an eye on your hard drives as well. Space goes by fast, so that's about it. That's the easiest way to set up mods. Get them quick and done. I'll give you a quick preview. See, right here is where you would crash. Right here. Right as the Bethesda fades. See? Crashed. Why? Because I had a mod that wasn't supposed to be enabled somewhere. So I'll go search through my mods. Aha. Disabled. Yep, I must have accidentally hit a couple that had. Ah, yep, I hit enable all. Darn it. See, you gotta be careful. Don't have the right stuff. But bad time. Of course, the more mods you get, the harder it is to check everything. Or the longer it takes, I should say. We'll run it again. And whammo! It works. Now, a cool feature of Nexus Mod Manager is the actual in-game menus that you can use to configure your mods. A lot of mods, this is the SCSI part of it. It's a SCSI interface. See, it also brings up this. Gives you some mod readouts. So, you can go to menu, mod configuration. This will only be for SCSI compatible mods, of course, but you can work with some of the settings, you know, blood. So yeah, there's a lot you can do. Really, this tutorial only scratches the surface. So, well, if you enjoyed this tutorial and it helped out a lot, please leave a like, comment, subscribe below, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!